Hello friends, Coach Bob with you, and today we are going to be talking a little bit about safety recalls and getting the information that you need from BRP. Now, we know that getting people on a phone call in nowadays world, good fat chance, right? Really, it seems to be that way. I will say though that every time that I've called BRP, I really haven't had an issue getting them on the phone. But what we're going to do today is first we're going to talk about the 3 safety recalls that have affected the 2019 and the 2020 Rikers, and for the 20 RTs. A little bit about each of those, not going to go into great detail about them, and then we're going to hop on the BRP webpage. We're going to observe exactly how to get this stuff fixed, and then we're going to hop on the BRP webpage, and I'm going to show you how to navigate it and how you can type in your VIN and see if your motorcycle is affected at all. Now, those of you who own a older CanAm Spyder, or you're looking at purchasing an older Spyder, you can take that VIN and you can type it in here and see if there are any safety recalls before you purchase it, and make sure that that fix has either been done properly or that it gets done properly before you put your life at risk, so to speak. The first thing we're going to talk about, and I pulled it up over here, is for the 2020 CanAm Spyder RT. There was a braking mechanism problem, and the recall affected 1,407 models. These models were manufactured between September of 2019 and February of 2020. And we're going to show you exactly how to see if your model was affected by this recall. But apparently the braking mechanism, where you depress it, it can break off. And if it breaks off, you can't stop. So BRP will install a bracket to keep that from falling off. Now, as of the making of this video, I have not been able to find anyone that actually had a failure. So it apparently is something that a government organization, when testing, found this, but I have not been able to find a failure. And I scoured the internet to see if I could find pictures of anything that was broken where a CanAm Spyder had been in an accident as a result of a recall brake failure. So I couldn't find anything. Now, on the 19 and 20 Rikers, they have a thing saying the wheel nut may crack. And if the wheel nut cracks, it could create real problems. You could possibly lose a wheel. And then all of a sudden you're not riding a 3-wheeler anymore. Wouldn't work out well. So you need to make sure, if you do have a Riker, after this video and you see exactly how to do it, I want you to go online, type in your VIN number, see if you're affected by it. And the other was for the 2020 Riker. Again, it was a wheel assembly hub. Apparently it wasn't torqued properly at the factory, and there's a red locking clip that is supposed to go over this particular nut. And if it's not installed properly, there again, you can lose a wheel. So make sure that if you have one of those models, that you do the research. Make sure you practice your due diligence, especially if you're going out and buying something secondhand, because you never know if that person, whether they knew about the problem or whether even after knowing that they actually did anything about it. So remember, you are responsible for the maintaining of that vehicle. I want you to be safe out there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a screenshot of my computer, and I'm going to show you exactly how to find what you need to find so that you can be safe. And also, we're going to look at some things that the BRP webpage offers about installation instructions, which you also may find beneficial. So without further ado, through the magic of YouTube, you will be looking at my computer. Okay, so here we are, just basic Yahoo webpage. What we're going to do, this is where you're going to start out to find the information you need. I don't want to leave anything to chance that you can't find. I will drop a link down below, but I want you to be able to see exactly how to do this. We're just going to type in CanAm on road right here, CanAm on road. When you get there, just click the top link there. And as you see this, as it loads up, you're going to see over here on the left-hand side over here, owner zone. That's where you want to go, to the owner zone. You click that, and here we are. Shows a picture of a cool guy with some fancy boots on. He's way cooler than we'll ever be. You know, we can't all be like that. All right, so you see your operator's guide. If you click on that, and you select your vehicle. So if you click CanAm on road, it's going to bring up these files over here. Click 2021, and there's a Riker Series F3 and the RT. We'll click the RT, and it's going to bring down here to the operator's guide in different languages in PDF files. So that's how you're basically going to get your operator's guide or your owner's manual. Next thing you have here is warranty and maintenance, and it's just going to explain your warranty and your maintenance stuff. Not a whole lot on that page that I've found that's real beneficial, other than just basic gee whiz information. This is the page that we're talking about, the safety recalls. And when you click on that, you're going to see them with years and dates and what the compliance problem is. These are the Riker recalls right here. If you click on it, there's the safety notice. This is the ring that I was talking about right here. And they will give you a phone number, when to call 7 days a week, that sort of thing. Each recall, it's in an order of time. So when you go back, if you've bought an older model, say a 2014, you can look back right here, CanAm Spyder RT Roadster model year 2013. They had an elevated temperature in the engine compartment. So if you get one of those, you don't want to catch on fire, that might be a good one for you to look at. Some accessory, different things, headlight replacements, that sort of stuff. This, by the way, this is every recall right here all the way back to 2008. Up here, right here, this is where you type in your VIN. So for chuckles and grins, let's type in my VIN and see if I have any recalls. So I've got my VIN put in there. I click verify, and it just shows nothing. Now, if there would have been a recall, the assumption is that it would have listed those recalls under my VIN. It would be nice if BRP, if the page would be a little more specific and say, your VIN does not have any recalls. So, something of that nature, so that you know that yours does not. So looking at the recalls, none of them affect me. So we've done our VIN check. We know that there's nothing that we have to worry about on that. So what else can we find here? Of course, they have safety information. Safety information, it takes you to YouTube.
Welcome to the CanAm on-road safety video.
And shows you how to be safe. It's not a bad idea to watch it if you don't know anything about it. This is handy though, installation instructions. Now BRP has this, so when you buy a part that is actually through BRP, if you type in that 10-digit SKU number that will be on the box, it will bring up their installation instructions, and that's pretty cool. In this, you can select your language right here, but it actually is very, very helpful. When I did the armrest, that's where I got my installation instructions, was right here on this web page. Now, if you come further down, riding groups, those are groups in your area. BRP Connect, it'll tell you a little bit about BRP Connect. I think that you're probably going to find more stuff. I know Sean Smokes has done a video on BRP Connect. I have been talking about doing a BRP Connect review, something that's very specific with all of the little ins and outs of how to use it. I just haven't done it yet. Trade your vehicle. This is if you want to trade your vehicle in. You can contact them. You can type in the type of vehicle that you have and what you're interested in trading it on, and then they will send you an estimate of what they're willing to give you for your motorcycle, who to contact, that sort of thing. So there really is quite a bit available on the CanAm webpage. So if you weren't aware of all that, now you are. All of this stuff over here in this left-hand tab, though, the owner zone and shipping tools and that sort of thing. Really, for us owners, that's pretty much where we need to go if we want any real-time information as far as recalls, safety actions, that sort of thing. Make sure you check that out. Promotions, if you're looking to buy, and loan calculators, those are great for folks that are new in the market. But for people like us that have already bought, it doesn't really do us a whole lot of good unless we're looking at getting a new machine. All right, so there you have it. A little information on how to navigate that BRP website, maybe a few recalls you didn't know about. And if you're in the market, maybe a new resource of finding out what your particular motorcycle may be worth. It's okay, you can ask the question, even if you're not getting ready to trade. There's nothing wrong with getting an assessment of what they will do for you or what kind of value that your motorcycle has. Also, when you're looking at trade-ins, it's not just trading in a Can-Am. It could be any sort of motorcycle that you have. It does recognize multiple brands. It's not just trading in a Can-Am for a Can-Am. But it's a tool. It's a starting point for you when you're looking at purchasing a new machine. Also on the BRP webpage, they have a little area for you where you can go test ride. You can see where the demo fleet is going to be and dealers that are having demo days. Coach Vic and I were looking at doing a demo day over in Gainesville here soon. However, we've got some things going on with my mother's health that may disallow us from doing that. However, if we do get a free shot and get to head over there, we will let you know. All right. Well, I hope things are going well for you, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day, and we will talk to you real soon.